today I'm here with my auntie.
Hello, guys.
So today we're gonna just be talking about stories and stuff like that. So first, I'm gonna go first, and my story is called The Olympic Dog Swimmer. So me, my mom, and my brother, technically my brother, but it's my sister's boyfriend, and we were going down to the park with our dog, and her name's Luna, right? My sister throws the ball over to this duck we're just going to call it Aflac because it had a suit and it was white. It had black fur that looked like a suit, right? And my dog sees the duck that looked like Aflac. So she chases that that duck all the way down through the pond and starts swimming in circles, trying to get that duck for like 10 minutes, right? And then whenever we just turn around, right? And then my mom's like, Luna, we're leaving. And then Luna starts paddling like, are you going to leave me here? And then I have this cute photo. I'll put it on screen right now. Do you have any stories or anything?
Sure. Yeah. So, it's not about an animal, but Grandma decided that she wanted to learn how to cook armadillo eggs. And what they are is they're jalapenos stuffed with cream cheese, and you wrap them in bacon, and you put them on the grill, and they're delicious. So, Grandma and I put them together. I showed her how to do it, and then we took them outside, and I told her, just do a couple at a time, because the bacon will make the flame jump up. Well, I wasn't paying attention, and so Grandma put all of them on the grill at one time, and the flames shot up 30 feet in the air, just straight up in the air. And she was screaming because it almost burned her hair. It went right up into her face. And so I told her that she's not allowed to grill anymore.
It kind of reminds me of a firebender. They're just a kid and they finally learn how they use their fire.
Yes, that was poor Grandma.
Well, I got another story here today. So, let's talk about how I had a pet fly for a day. Yeah, so I caught this fly and I put it in a jar, right? So I grabbed the string and tied it around its head, right? And I was flying it, and I didn't see my dog, and my dog jumped up and ate the fly. Do you have any comments about that?
Well, I've never had a pet fly for a day, but my son, when he was quite young, he had imaginary pets. And so anytime I would open a window or something, he would yell at me because his imaginary bird flew away, or his imaginary snail crawled out the door. But the worst one was I was really sick and I had to use the restroom, and I came out of the restroom and he was crying. And I asked him why he was crying. And he said it was because when I flushed the toilet, his imaginary pet goldfish was living in the toilet. So when I was sick and I flushed the toilet, I flushed his imaginary pet goldfish. And that is why we got him a real dog.
And she's still here today, right?
Yes, that's Lily.
No, my imaginary she got dead.
I flushed it.
I feel so bad for her.
Yeah, when he was very little. He was 4.
Now Lily is just here. She's right next to us, just sitting there. I think I have one more story. I have to go back. If you want to talk about anything else, you can.
I think I'm good on stories, unless you want to hear about the time that Grandpa decided that he was going to ice skate down the street without any skates.
Yeah, sure.
Well, it snowed really hard, and the streets were completely iced over and frozen. And Grandpa wanted to go skating, but he did not have any skates. So he ran outside into the street, and he took off running down the street. And then he decided he was going to slide and do a skating move. But instead of sliding, he just fell on his butt.
Well, I guess this is gonna be the last story for our 5-minute podcast. Uh, so I have this very vivid remember. I could see every detail, and it's weird because that's the only memory I technically have whenever I was like a child. So whenever I was younger, I was just walking through all this. I was walking through my living room because I just woke up, right? And I put on my clothes and everything, and then I just go to my mom, and I'm like, "Bye, Mom. I'm going to school on the bus." And then I go out there, and my mom's like, "No, you don't go on the bus." And I'm like, "What? I thought I did." And that's just weird. Well, if you want to say anything for the outro, you can.
Well, thank you all for joining us for Funny Stories with Xavier and Auntie. And hopefully we will meet and do this again. It was a lot of fun being on your podcast. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, and bye.